Then has 21st. I can double check.
You want that?
Yeah.
Good.
Keep it for your collection.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
Too late to back out now.
Hold on.
I feel like I just signed my life away right there.
Would you like to tear it up? Or,
I think I'll be all right. I'm good. Maybe next week I'll run away screaming, but for now I'll stay.
Okay, well, folks, thank you very much. Is there any chance I could borrow the keys super quick?
Well, if I would have brought mine, hopefully Tracy has his.
I'll bring them back. I don't know, because security is. Yes. Why don't we just do that? That way we can introduce her to Nick or whoever's over here today.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you. Thank you. See you, Kristen.
Yep, bye.
Well, item 6, I'd make a motion that we approve the fireworks permit for Steve Ripple.
Okay. All in favor of approving the fireworks permit for Steve Ripple?
Aye.
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 I gotta move it a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have item 12.
Okay, we'll jump on that one, yeah. Create a new special revenue fund for American Rescue Plan.
Yep, so I have to have a special revenue account separate, so we can track the ins and outs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be fund number 0004, and it'll be by a resolution too.
Okay.
And you also need to appoint,
Well, if you guys are willing to do that, because that's I know I brought it up to you a few weeks ago. I'd like probably Scott Hansen maybe to be on that too.
Okay.
If he wants some of the elected officials. I know Lexa and I have some thoughts if Melinda wants to serve, but I think,
okay. how
because
many-
you guys have the ultimate decision on what that money's used for.
Is that
Correct.
that 4 million you're talking about?
It's gonna be 4 point some million, but we're only gonna get half this year. Yet, we might still get it this fiscal year, so.
Okay,
We won't be able to spend it yet, because I don't have spending authority. So we'll have to amend next year's budget to allow spending authority and,
sure. All right. So are you looking for a certain number of people?
not really, most are doing elected officials, department heads. But like I said, Scott, I know has some ideas with the radios and stuff.
I have had some, I guess this is changing the subject, but I have had some really positive comments about the radios. The 911.
The new
All the
ones.
new pagers?
Oh, this will be even something different.
Yeah, this is totally different.
I just
Yeah.
remembered that.
And maybe just one supervisor, that way we're not open meetings when we all meet.
Right, right. Well,
I know
quite
Gary's here on the
honestly.
redistricting committee.
What's
so
that?
He's already on the redistricting for the
Gary is,
census.
Well, truthfully, you know, if you're having a board member, it probably should be the chairman, whoever that is.
Okay.
You know,
Tracy.
we know who it is currently.
Well, and you're on the EMA
And
board,
so-
or go to that, so you might be
Okay,
to understand that if we go, because I assume we're gonna use some of that money towards that.
I'm hoping so, yeah.
'Cause that's a big tax relief.
Yes,
Yeah. So,
yes.
so you're looking for Scott Hansen, yourself.
How about we
Haley.
let's approve the resolution
Do you wanna
for
go by
the,
names or just heads of departments? Would that be,
yeah, you can do that, but let's do a separate motion for the resolution to create the special revenue fund first.
okay,
So moved.
And
there you go.
seconded,
All in favor?
right?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now, if you want to appoint members to the committee, if you want to say it that way, that's fine. The chairman of the board, elected officials. and
Heads of
department
departments?
Department heads. And those
Well,
that
how
can-
far are you gonna go with department heads? Are you gonna have all elected officials, all department heads? Or are you going to try to hold
Larry's
this to a
his own
smaller group?
entity, so I wouldn't think we need
What's
the
that?
assessor, because he's his own entity on that.
Okay,
This is our funds.
all right.
So, but like I said, I'd like Scott.
Scott, well.
And I don't think
and-
land
and-
use would have to do in there.
How big a committee or?
So let's just do the elected officials. This is just my recommendation. Scott Hansen.
Why don't you just write down names quick?
Okay.
There you go.
I'm thinking about 5 people right now already in my head, so go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay. So elected officials.
We'll just name them.
So myself, Tracy as the chairman, Melinda for treasurer, Alexa for recorder, if you want the county attorney, and then
Sheriff?
Scott Hansen
That's
and the
definitely-
sheriff.
Mhm.
Who else did you think?
You got Myron in there?
Yeah, we'll put Myron for sure, because he might have something. And then transportation, I mean, she shouldn't have any big expenses like that, so I don't think that would be necessary.
Mhm.
I think that about covers it, don't it?
I think,
Well, that's about 8 of them.
You don't want it real big.
no. But I just think it's good to be open and talk about,
You can run that through the general fund, I don't have to.
yeah, special revenue
I don't,
fund,
but
but
I don't have to, open another bank account for it.
I don't think so. It just has to have its own phone number.
Because if you say elected officials, I mean, we're elected officials, you know.
Well,
and
I'll
so-
list them out, the chairman of the
Yeah,
board, like
yeah.
I said. but-
Yeah.
Like I said, write their names down real quick,
You got,
Okay.
and then we'll hand that to
you got
Rick
Scott
or Gary and-
Hansen, you got Haley, you got Lexa, Melinda, yourself, Dave Thompson, Ron Tippett, and Myron Prezak. That's 8. Thinking of anyone else?
No, I was just thinking, do we need Dave Thompson? But then again, I don't know his department, what,
Well, if there's any legal, you know,
okay. And
thing
yeah,
going.
okay, yeah. He would be even on the security side maybe.
Well, he
Well,
is,
you won't have to have security stuff.
but,
so,
no.
um,
But virtually all these people are on security,
Hmm.
other than yourself, so, you know.
well, Dana isn't.
Is that all?
How many you got?
I have Myron, Scott, Ron Tippett, Lexa, Melinda Haley, Tracy Seaman, and then if you want Dave Thompson. If you want the
I don't
attorney.
know.
Well, is there something that come in,
We're gonna
On the
have
legal side of
guidance
things?
from the ISAC for sure. And the Department of Management is gonna set up account numbers for budgeting for us too.
you know, it's easier to add him now,
Okay,
and if
Okay.
it's something that he doesn't feel
okay,
needs to be, he
okay.
can
So
bow
that's
out.
8 then with him.
Yeah,
So I would say
that's
that's
what I
fine.
came up with.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
All right.
I'll make a motion that we approve those 8 individuals to be on this committee. Do you
I
want
have
me to
a-
name them?
I'm gonna name them again out loud.
We've got Scott, we've got Haley, we've got Lexa, we've got Melinda,
Your whole names?
Yep.
Use their whole names. Excuse me, Eric.
Okay. Scott Hansen, Haley Ripple, Lexus Vidal, Melinda Shopner, Tracy Seaman, Dave Thompson, Ron Tippett, and Myron Prezak. That should be 8.
Yep. And I can't think of anybody else right offhand.
We can either, we can always add if we have to.
Yeah, I guess we can. So,
Okay.
do I have a second?
Yep.
And this is by revolution.
No,
Sure.
Resolution.
No, this is just by motion.
This is by
Yeah.
motion?
The approving the fund is by resolution.
No revolution.
No, no.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
It's okay, we found a typo in the minute book when we were printing them out and Gina was cracking up. I had a misspelling for bridge replacement, it was bride replacement. So, it's quite funny.
All right, Melinda.
We found, or I found a few more properties, 8, I think, that, are along the Highway 30, that the state took over for, during the road, right away. So I need to take those properties.
And I have the resolution, I'm gonna pass that out for you.
Okay.
They got missed. What happened was when, people came in to have me sign their checks over, and the state gave them their checks, a lot of those parcels, they had paid money towards the taxes because the state wanted them to do that. And then these were the second half that the state doesn't have to pay.
So it's 8 parcels.
So we have it broken down.
Yes,
And
I
then
broke them
penalty
down.
interest.
Oh, there might have been 10.
So you go by parcels, not by names.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Oh, there's 10.
Yeah. And,
Do you want to throw in a couple more just for good measure or what?
huh? Yeah, no. I hope this time we got them all. It comes out to, the tax itself was $441.49, and the penalty is 17.
Not very large.
No. But I'm hoping this is the end of them for now. I haven't received any more Highway 30 stuff, so.
Well, you need a motion to abate those.
Yes, I do.
You got it.
Do I have a second?
Yep.
And that is by
This
resolution.
is by revolution.
Not a revelation, resolution.
Resolution. Okay.
Or
Now you're gonna
revolution.
say it.
I know.
Primer I.
Beer sank aye.
Seaman, aye. I will sign that one right away.
Oh my golly. The one has $2.88 and it's $5
Penalty and
penalty.
interest.
The other, yeah, I mean, holy cow. There's several of them like that. Oh, that's got to be signed.
Yeah, the penalty didn't add up to that on them, but it's still. Then if they went to tax sale, they would have another $4 on them.
Did you get your list done?
Yes.
So that's good.
I
Did you sleep good last night?
I slept all weekend, but no. It was just,
Did that work, the converting to Excel?
nope.
Still
And it
did?
ended up, the paper sent me an email this morning, they figured it out and got it all to work, so I don't even have to worry about it now. Go ahead, send in a message to Tyler asking them if there was a way. No, they got it. They already sent it.
Unless you exported it out of Inwood itself that way.
I exported how it told me how, and then we tried to do it again. Do I need to find this thing?
Nope, it's ours, and then I'll give you a copy of it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get these taken care of. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Tony, you're up.
Cool. Just wanted to introduce you guys to the new VA director, Kara Martin. She started yesterday and is catching on very quickly, as I knew she would. So, going good so far. Last day of our training is Friday, and she'll take over on Monday, so.
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Be a long weekend.
She's fun. So, yeah. Going well. And do you know, I'm sorry, Do you know the
I
supervisors?
do not.
Yes.
No?
Well, you know myself.
Yes, we have met.
Yep, and then Gary,
Gary Beershank,
and then Tracy.
Good morning.
Tracy
I think you know
Sand.
Haley, so I think we're good there. So,
Good, welcome aboard.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
You got that chair back safely?
Yep, no helmet required.
Good job.
I know it's kind of a bummer. I was thinking like a bungee strap, that would have been fun.
Hang on.
She got a new chair and we said we're gonna have Tony pull her behind it on the car ride back down here.
And what's your full name?
Kara Martin.
Kara.
Kara with a C.
With a
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
C-A-R-A, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I've been having a lot of veterans. Carol? No. Kara.
I'm kind of used to it. I respond to whatever.
Oh.
Her husband John works in the assessor's office,
Mm.
if you wanted to associate with. We call him Norm.
I was gonna say, some people call me Norm.
I'm glad to have you aboard, Kara.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
And Kirsten, our new HR person, she'll be, I don't know if Dave's bringing her around to introduce her as well, so.
When is she officially?
She's gonna start Monday as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, or Tuesday, okay, full day.
Yep.
They're bringing her around today? Or
Yeah,
on?
she was in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay,
Yeah, so you might get to meet her.
what's her name?
Kirsten,
Kirsten, okay.
Kirsten.
Okay.
Kirsten.
Perfect.
Well, two of us will be two peas in a pod,
Yeah,
the newbies.
can learn together.
Perfect. And so do you guys have anything else? I thought it was just kind of a formality,
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where you live and?
I'm originally from the Cedar Rapids area. I moved to Vinton in 8th grade. So I went to high school here, joined the military, married my husband, went off, so we've been kind of everywhere. And then we moved home in 2018. He just retired in March of this year, so,
From the service?
yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so.
She was actually with my recruiter when they signed me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Small
I
world.
helped recruit for the National Guard for a while,
Yeah.
so we enlisted Tony.
Yep.
Small world,
Isn't it? I know, funny.
Small world.
And then track together.
We did, track, cross country.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, small world.
Tony will be missed, that's for sure.
It's a good place to raise my kids, keep them out of trouble. Yep.
Oh, perfect.
I can't even fathom raising kids in town.
In town? Well, then they have their bikes. I would like to be out in the country, but I keep reminding myself, they have their bikes, they can get to the pool, they can go to the store. My daughter needs to get a job at Fairway because I'm tired of financing her shopping sprees. So she's getting ready to turn 14, time to get a J-O-B. Can spend your own money then, right?
Yeah, that's how they learn. Doesn't grow on trees, unfortunately.
Keep telling my husband, maybe we can find a place and move just out of town when they're at least driving by themselves. So I don't have to be a chauffeur.
Dave's back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you for stopping. Yes.
So, yeah, thank you.
Good to meet ya.
Glad to meet you.
Make sure you've met Dick and all that then too, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
So say how could you not? Richard, Dick, we call him. Dick Stallman?
Stallman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you call him. Okay.
That's Stallman.
She's already got his number.
Okay.
Yes.
You're locked out someday, yep. We can help you out.
Well, geez, have a great day.
You too.
I know.
She's been baking all morning.
Morning, Sheriff.
Morning. I'd have been here sooner, but I was baking.
You would put wrappers on it.
Look at that guy, look at that guy.
The lady said if they don't give them away, they'll turn bad before. They said they got like a truckload of stuff this morning.
Is it from down there?
Yep,
I think that's neat how they started bringing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
it is.
When you get back, you have an email from Robin.
I don't know.
Good one or a bad one?
She wants that insurance thing, but I thought we already settled that again.
We have. Okay.
So, I didn't respond, but you were copied on it, so.
I'm supposed to be getting a updated deal for the regular insurance.
Okay, maybe that's what she said.
Mr. Chairman, I haven't had any meetings, so I don't have any reports.
Okay.
Next week.
Yeah.
I'm not on the agenda, but
What do you want?
It's okay, welcome.
there was something on there, I was read through, and I thought, I might wanna go listen to that.
Was it
And now I don't remember what it was.
fireworks permit? We hired Kirsten, but you've already met her.
And you know what happened when you're out of the room? You got appointed to a committee.
Yes, I did put you on the committee, sorry.
Which one am I on?
The American Rescue Plan.
That's fine.
I figured with the radios that we wanna get financing for. I also asked for Scott to be on that one too.
I had landfill last Thursday night, not much to report there. They did a site analysis and they got it figured out. As it keeps going, they figure they got enough, about 45 months worth in that same cell that they built. And then I'll have to have the new cell done, so they're leaning on in starting more of the bids to do the new cell in '22 and actually start digging in '23 for the new cell.
Really?
Yep. So that's about it. Everything's going good down there. As for the conservation, you remember me telling you a couple weeks ago, I took the stuff up there to fix the Tobin cabin.
Yes.
How I would do it. They have a part-timer that's retired out of Waterloo, nice guy, knows his stuff. So he's kind of taken over the project. That helped me out tremendously. I just kind of told him what I would do and how I would do it. I took the stuff up there. Shelby told me that they got half the roof done here a week ago already. So
Good.
I'm sure they probably got the other half done by now. I haven't talked to her. So, and then if we get some good rain, we can see if my way of fixing it fixes it, so.
What is our total accumulation bring so far?
Myself, on my farm, 3/10 last week total, so the whole week.
Seemed like it should be more, doesn't it?
Well, the rain we had kind of came down slow and gentle.
Should've drove the
It
top.
just
of it.
didn't
was
seem to be
cleaner
a
than it
lot.
would rain.
It must have rained
My
a
pickup's clean.
That's what I
little
bet.
more north of us somewhere, because the river's come up about a foot.
We'll say not a whole lot, but I can tell in our road too.
About a foot. It looks like it'll probably just start heading down. If it-
We need more, we
Of
need.
course, it looks like it's gonna rain today.
Yeah, it looks worse now than it did when I come up here this morning.
It's dirty.
Didn't recognize
It's clean now.
it. Okay.
Have you met with the city of Atkins yet?
No,
Okay.
just kind of finalizing my figures before I talk to them.
Okay. You want me to go along with you? I will.
Did you go to the high school this morning?
Yes.
That's quite a deal.
So
Okay.
9:40 seems to be late.
Do you wanna do the resolution for the variance to the subdivision?
Somebody gonna show up?
No, he is sick, so
Oh.
and I forwarded you guys the emails, and then I have the plat and the resolution here.
Okay, I got that too, you guys.
I did.
And if you could sign that resolution once you approve it today, then they can get everything recorded.
This was something else my computer spit out at the same time.
So I wonder if we should put that on the agenda then?
I don't know. You sent it to me.
I think Mona did.
She did?
Mhm. Well, May's almost over now. We won't have another meeting in May.
I guess we won't worry about it.
What are they gonna use this for? Split.
Let me go back to his original email that I sent to you guys. Let's see.
It will not be allowed to become residential or commercial property.
How are you?
Good, yeah.
Wonderful.
Aaron.
Where did you read that?
It's at the very end.
Little pictures.
Oh, on your list?
Uh-huh.
What's it?
Last sentence.
Let's see. Let's see, talk to Mark first.
So what are they gonna do? Split it off and,
Yeah, I don't think it was for building. I thought he explained it in his first letter to us, but I can't find it. Mark gave him the go-ahead with that resolution, so Mark's looked it over, made sure those areas that we entered in that resolution were proper.
I got that stuff, I didn't see the resolution though.
So we're gonna have a bride replacement. She got quite a kick out of that. That was my fault. That wasn't your resolution. First I tried to blame you. See, spell check didn't catch it because bride's a word.
Bridge without the G is a bride.
Uh-huh.
Bridge without a G is a bride.
We had a bride replacement in a minute.
Well,
This will not be allowed to become residential or commercial property
Yeah,
at any time in the future.
It's just an ag use.
So that's it.
so what kind of property is it gonna be?
It's gonna stay an ag use.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh.
if it's not residential and if it's not commercial, it's gotta be ag. It's kind of a
31
process
acres.
of elimination. So I'd make the motion that we approve or the variance on the subdivision ordinance for Tony Frederick.
It's the surveyor.
Do I have a second?
Yep.
Oh, he's the surveyor, yeah, sorry.
By resolution.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Resolution, Primer, aye.
Beer shank aye.
Seaman, aye.
Good morning, Myron.
You want it?
I'm gonna have a signed copy to go recording.
Okay. Myron, you're up.
Good morning. East of the Oak Grove Church, going east-north, just before you get to Wood County, we got a short span, semi-narrow bridge. Dave Reinhardt owns, not Reinhardt, Dave Wilhelm, he owns on the north of that, Larry Weir owns on the south.
the bridge, gone back and forth, toying with design, whether a box culvert or a short bridge needs to go there. We can raise the road minorly between Reinhardt's driveway and the intersection and make a twin box culvert work. So I have the final plans developed to move forward with replacing that bridge with a twin 12 by 10 box culvert. I have the title sheet here that I need the supervisor's approval and signature on it before we can submit the final plans to the DOT middle of next month.
So moved.
How much you gonna raise it? 1.5 to 2 feet. I mean, it basically, Reinhardt's driveway and the intersection are the elevation. It would be flat through there. It's a little bit of sag at that bridge, and so it's basically gonna be a flat, level area through there, and that'll give us enough cover, and we can make box culvert work just fine.
Where are you gonna get the dirt from?
Alongside the road.
Well, you
The
got,
contractor will have to bring in whatever necessary. I mean, it'll come from either quarry or some site. It won't take a lot. I mean, it will take some, but there's gonna be some shaping for the box. It'll generate some there. And it may end up being, well, part of it will probably mirror the cross-section we have with the decent rock base and the surface. So you've got 10, 12 inches of rock that's gonna be the surface area too.
can you take any of that further west, half, 3/4 of a mile, where we have a problem there?
Possible, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
whether that soil would work or not, I don't know for that, but yeah.
Okay. All right,
You've got a motion, so I'll give the second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's gonna be in the DOT September wedding.
So you're gonna replace that this winter?
Probably not. Depending on whether the contractor thinks they could come in and do it before winter.
Wow.
Because
That'd be
it
next
could be
spring.
something that a contractor, if they had resources, could do that in probably 4 or 5 weeks. Would not be required to be done this fall, but it could be.
Does that go back into you?
You'll have to let it out for bids then, right? After the
Well, that's gonna be a deal. Monthly letting September, so the contractor will get the plans in, what would that be, August?
Okay.
To look things over, their bids would be due by, what is that, 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, the 21st of September, they'll get opened and
Okay.
we'll know in a week or two who's the low bidder, and I'll have the contract for you to sign and approve.
Good.
I heard that.
Good. Thanks, Myron.
Yep.
sir.
I have.
Is that what it is?
That's all I had. Tracy, you asked last week how dust control
Yep.
was going.
Yep.
We test run yesterday with our equipment. Did a couple tweaks in the equipment last night, so it worked better today. I'm not a forecaster. I've been staring at weather forecasts all morning long, trying to decide what the best plan of attack is for today. We're doing a little bit. I'm gonna attack it pretty hard tomorrow. I think O'Grady's nutrient was planning on starting today. They thought that would take 3 or 4 days to cover the county with their customers. No, it's gonna take us 5 or 6 days probably to do our product. The other smaller dust control contractors probably are part of it today to do their stuff, and I haven't heard their exact schedule, but
Conservation, I was told that they want you to do a lot this year. Have they contacted you? I'm sure they have.
yes.
Did you go there and experiment there?
No, we experimented in some roadway areas that we had ready. I
have not talked to Shelby again. I had heard, I don't know if all parks, I think it was, I don't know if it was Hannon or Rogers, I know they had just started patching, repairing spots last week. And so I don't know if they've got everything ready yet to go or not.
Okay. Okay.
We appointed you on committee too, for that American Relief Plan money.
Oh, yeah. You're on another board.
Suggestion by the city, so,
Okay.
so we can come up with ideas how to sign that license.
All right.
So I don't know, I'll be the one probably that sets it up and we get going on it.
Next week I'll have on your agenda to discuss and decide how we should move forward on replacing the motor grader at Dewalt. I have a very short suggestion I learned this morning, so.
Gonna keep us in suspense for a week, eh?
Yeah, sure am.
New hall, you said?
Yeah. That's all I have for you this morning.
We have a bad one down
We don't have a bad one, but we have one that's next up due for replacement and been weighing options and based on pandemic and new and used pricing and manufactured brands that make the most sense based on our experience.
How are they for delivery? We're finding for patrol cars, there's an issue.
I think that all depends on the manufacturer. Some have a long lead time, some have a short lead time. I've heard some of the trucks are now about 12.
I got some old straight trucks and they can sit there for 6 months. You turn the key, they'll go. And this new stuff it's a joke. You can't
You will
let us.
happy to hear my suggestion, Tracy.
Okay.
You're making me happier. I've been losing too much sleep the way it is, so good.
Now, based on Doug's report this morning, a few phone calls, I think you will be
Okay,
happily informed
okay,
on next week.
okay. We wouldn't want another no vote around here, right? Dana, start a few minutes early.
Yeah. I don't know.
I heard you was coming, I just
Thank you.
didn't see your smiling face.
Okay, I need you guys, I guess Tracy, the chairman, and we're gonna sign the annual service contract for EasyCog. It's the same thing as it always is.
Let them guys look at it. Thank you.
Yeah. The yearly one.
Brought that, I brought the copy
Oh,
of the
good.
recorded warranty deed.
Okay. I'll get that sent to Rob, and then if you want a copy.
Yeah.
Is there
I always
any
do the
changes
scan line there.
throughout
Do
this?
that.
Are there any
The only thing
changes?
that changes is the,
Dates?
well, the dates right here, stuff that I had
Oh.
to submit.
Okay.
So, you looking for a car? 4 of them? My goodness. What's the lead time, or how far out are they?
Depends if they can get computer chips, seems to be the holdup.
I don't know about a computer.
reading that just a moment ago, weren't you?
That doesn't hold up my buses I'm supposed to get before the end of next month.
They've been ordered.
I would say no, because your chassis, you
I've
know,
ordered them along.
yeah, your chassis are, I think they put them bodies on the chassis.
Yeah, if they can get the chassis, the rest is just built.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to get two by the end of June, and then I got the other one. And then, I don't know, July, August, September, I don't know.
of this year too yet, Dana? Wow. You got a new fleet, new building, so you can't retire.
Or now's the time because it's gonna be
I
hard
got
to
somebody
top it,
set up.
isn't it? Yeah,
Somebody that will set up.
All right, do I have a motion?
to enter into that agreement?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Page 8's a signature page.
No, you're on next week for
But
9:45.
it's on the front, isn't it?
New hire.
I'm trying to look to see what else we got on there. I
So
gotta
what do you
post
do?
Friday, so if you need something, Ron, I need to post it Friday.
Okay. I'm not aware of anything today.
Okay.
Okay, we knocked through it all.
Do you see anything else I need to do, sir? Well, then I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thanks, Dana.
Yep, thank you. I'll get that, when I get the signature, then I'll get it.
Mm-hmm.